Hi, I'm Pat Patterson, and in this short video I'll show you how to set up mobile SDK apps to access portals and communities. So what I've done already here is used Xcode to set up the default Contact Explorer template. So I just said File, New Project, and said a hybrid project. And I've also enabled these external hosts, Facebook and some of its other domains, FB, CDN there, so that Facebook login is going to work in my mobile app. And I've detailed all that in the blog post. And if you're watching this on Facebook, I'll put the blog post in the comments. So anyway, so here we have the iOS simulator, and I'm just going to open up this Contact Explorer, and this is in the default case. I haven't made any changes to its configuration. And this is the standard login page. So I'm going to log in as a regular Developer Edition account. Now I'll just move this off the screen so I don't share my password with the world. And log in. And what's happening is I'm getting this authorization screen to say, do I want to allow this sample application access to my data? I'm going to say yes. And what I should see next is these choices here. I'm going to fetch some accounts from Salesforce, and well, there's the contacts from my Developer Edition account. Now, okay, that's the default case. Let's just reconfigure it to use a Force.com site. So here's my site configuration. This is again is in a Developer Edition. I've set up a site, and it's given me this default web address. So what I've got to do is just copy that host name. I think I've got the slash there, but I don't need the slash. In fact, it'll probably go wrong if I include it. I'm going to go here into the Contact Explorer settings, and actually there's a little bit of a cheat. I already have it there. I'm going to say I'm going to log out. I'm going to switch to a custom host, and in fact if I go in, you can see where I've got that custom host already from practicing earlier. So Auth Test Developer Edition na14.force.com. So that's just exactly what's there. Okay, so if I go back, I'm actually going to restart the app here just to make sure I'm completely fresh. New configuration, and now I go in. Now what it's doing is it's using that site URL, and you'll see a completely different login page. What it's done is it's recognized that we're trying to do OAuth against site. It's picked up the login page, and it allows me to log in, and here I'm going to log in with Facebook. So just log in here. Okay, so got my Facebook password there. Log in. Screen doesn't really matter about saving the browser. I'm just going to continue. And now I have the same authorization page. You'll notice that my portal ID comes here, pat@superpat.com. It's not a Salesforce full Salesforce login, but I get exactly the same screen here. I've just got a token as a different user, and here I've got contacts in a completely different org. You see there's 122. These are other people who have logged in via Facebook and had contacts records created. Okay, so hopefully that illustrates the point here, that we copy this host name here, so just the Auth Test Developer Edition na14force.com. For production site, this will be something like mycompany.secure.force.com. Sorry, it's always the HTTPS one that you want down here, and you don't want any slashes or HTTPS around it. So if I go back to here, you'll see in the custom host there's no slash at the beginning or the end. Okay, so what about what's happening now in summer 13? Well, we have a new feature called Salesforce Communities that actually replaces customer and partner portals. So I've actually set up a community already, and it's for a demo a workshop I'm actually doing next week at GlueCon. So I've called it the GlueCon demo. I'm showing an example of how I could set up a community for this conference. And the great thing about a community is that it creates the login page for me. I just supply some branding there, and I say how I want my users to log in. So I'm using username, password, and also allowing Facebook login. I've already set up a Facebook authentication provider. So with that, all I need from the community is this kind of fragment of the URL. So I need that host, the slash, and then the community name. And again, I paste them into the same place in the configuration. Now, because this is a pre-rel org, I've got a different app set up. Just the way that OAuth works, you can't set up an app in production and use it in a pre-release org. But you'll see here I've just done exactly as you might expect here, and set up the host there. So again, no protocol at the beginning, just pat developer edition, etc. And then the important thing at the end, /GlueCon, that's the community name. Okay, it's not enough to just put the host, you have to put the slash and the community name. So with that in place, let's just make sure I'm logged out. Yeah, I seem to be. Now let's try accessing the GlueCon demo. So I have my login page, and I can log in with Facebook. And again, it should take me around the same loop. Paste in my password, log in. Emulator's being a little bit slow today. Don't really care about this screen. And with a bit of luck, yeah, I get a branded authorization page, which is very nice. You needn't even really know this is Salesforce at all that I'm logging into. You can really brand it in as your own community. And here I've got it set up a little bit differently. I show who I'm logged in as, and I show 3 sessions in my conference community. So hopefully you've got an idea there of how you can use the mobile SDK with portal and communities users. Thanks a lot for watching.